Welcome back everyone to GameZone Birdroom. GameZone. And of course, it's not the GameZone Birdroom without all the birds. Hello, Moddy Moos. Obviously, that's Rex and little Donny. My old Moddy Moos, she hates me. And there's my Dexy. Hello, Dex. Give us a kiss. Yes, welcome back. What have I got for you today, guys? I've got a mega pickup video. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been in front of the camera, isn't it? You know, it's been a couple of tough months, you know. And last week, some of you probably heard that I lost one of my birds, Rocky, my cockatiel, and sort of broke a little piece of my heart. Really cut me up a bit. That did. Just thinking about it now, sort of makes me want to have a few tears, but I digress. This is about the pickup video. Yeah, should we get straight into it? There's quite a fair bit to get through. Any YouTubers mentioned will be in the description below, so please check out any of the channels I mentioned. And the first channel I'm going to mention is Nath Retro 1. I've done his SD card for his Saru. Didn't have to give me this gift. He's such a legend. I would have done it free for him. And some of these games have been mentioned in other videos. These the Sega Saturn games that I've got, which were in my Sega Saturn collection. I digress again. And yeah, he didn't have to send me this, but yeah, this is a lovely little gift, and it's actually coming up to where this game needs to be played. And yeah, that's Christmas nights. You know, it's coming up to the most wonderful time of the year. So yeah, that game will probably feature in the GameZone Birdroom in the next few weeks. Next up was probably the most expensive game that I've brought out of this little lot here. This lot was probably a little bit more expensive, but yeah, I got this such a great price. Can't remember, it was under 60 quid, and this game I've been wanting ages. It did have a repo, so it's been upgraded, and that is GT24. Sort of average racer, but I really like it. I think it's great. Not as good as the arcade counterpart, but it is a terrific game. Next up is another YouTuber, James from Import Retro Gamer. He gifted me this. I think he had a spare one, and yeah, or he might have. Did he get the original copy? I think he might have got the original copy actually, but yeah, so he's given me the repo. And it's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, I've played it a bit more now, and I actually sort of quite enjoyed it. And that's Batman Forever. When people say that's when the series started to go downhill, but I actually like Batman Forever. I actually sort of like Batman and Robin as well. Bit of a guilty pleasure, that film. But yeah, Batman and Robin, I enjoyed that. I like Jim Carrey as the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. But yeah, it's quite a... It's not a bad little beat 'em up. Now I've played it a bit more. I mean, it's not going to win any awards on the best beat 'em up ever, but yeah, it's not a bad game. This one was a bit of a... The sequel's better, which I've got on the Saru, but this one was a bit of a sort of trial and error. Nice graphics, but yeah, nowhere near as good as Steep Slope Sliders, and that's Snowball Tricks. It's an alright game. Obviously, when the is it the World Cup or European Cup, like football, was it? I can't remember if it's the World Cup or European Cup. And I brought a few football games because I sort of got into it a bit. Yeah, so World League Soccer. This was a couple of quid, not much at all. Not bad, Nick. Complete as well. Not a bad football game actually. Not as good as this one, which with J-League Football, No Striker, which is a Japanese game. These are my two favourite football games on the Saturn, and that is Sega Worldwide Soccer 98. I think this is the club edition, yeah, so you did get all the different clubs in this one, but yeah, brilliant football game, very quick, good fluid animation, nice music, really great football game, Saturn. Next up we have tennis game, probably the best tennis game on Saturn, which is Breakpoint. This wasn't much. I think I got this for under £10. It's complete as well. Not that I've ever been bothered about complete games. As long as they play, as long as the disc works, I'm happy. And the next one is an American disc. My first American disc. I got this under, I think this was under 15 quid as well. The power version has gone up in price, sort of 40 quid, and I'm not paying for that. I mean, it's an alright game. It's a bit of a different take on the racing game, and that's impact racing. So you're basically sort of racing on the track, which, I mean, you're still racing on the streets, but you've got to destroy an amount of cars before the race ends. So like the first round is you've got to destroy 25 cars. So you've got like a machine gun or lasers that you destroy them. So it's not a bad game. Good draw distance as well. Not bad graphics too. So yeah, them are Sega Saturn games out the way. Next up, we've got obviously games I've just been collecting over the last few months. First up, I've got on eBay for 15 quid. Absolutely love this game. I used to play the crap out of the demo disc for the PlayStation. Since having the Saru, I played it on the Sega Saturn, which I thought was a really good game. I mean, I really enjoyed this. I mean, it's never got the best of rap, but Curio Crisis, I enjoyed this game. Actually, I think the Saturn version is actually slightly better than the PlayStation 1. I think it controls a little bit better. But yeah, both very decent games. But the Saturn version is so bloody expensive. Definitely not paying 200 something quid for it. So yeah, PS version it's complete, so it's always a nice little bonus. Next couple of PlayStation games now, and then a few Xbox. Bought these two on eBay for under £10. They came together. This is the one I really wanted, was Sega Classics. Mainly for two games. Martin, which you'll hear from him in a bit, because I've got a few bits I picked up from him, the Ishin Gamer. He recommended Virtual Racer, and he said this is one of the best versions. And you know what, I have to agree, this Virtual Racer on the PS2, fucking brilliant. It controls just like Sega Rally, so it's like playing a Formula 1 car, but a Sega Rally. Really enjoyed this version, and the updated version of Outrun, which is, yeah, really great games. And there's some other good games on here as well, but they're the two games I really wanted this for. And next up is Midway Arcade Treasures. There's some right classics on here. You've got, is it over 20 games on here? You've got Spy Hunter, Defender 2, Joel's 2, Paperboy, Rampage. The list goes on. There's some great games on here. I think they've done a Volume 2 and 3, which I have to look out for. But yeah, this is some of their early arcade stuff from the early 80s. Brilliant. Next up is another PS2 game. So badly wanted this on the original Xbox, but I ain't paying 100 quid or so for it. And that is the classic. Been loving these games at the moment, and that is Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. What a game. What a game. I love the original Outrun. I mean, this James Retro Import game is probably favourite game ever. And I must admit, this revamped version is fucking awesome. It really is. These next 5 games are from Chris Retro Import. No, not Retro Import Gamer. Oh shit! I've forgotten his channel. I know he's changed it. It used to be Retro Games UK or something, but I will. Sorry, Chris, I forgot your channel's name, mate. Recently, it's Chris and his girlfriend's name. So, but I'll find the link anyway. I'll find the link to his channel. So sorry, mate, but he's done me some great prices on these. All these were less than 50 quid. I think it was £47 something. Yeah, with postage. So really quite happy with all these. And yeah, we've got, first up is Panzer Dragoon Alt. Don't know how to pronounce that last name, but yeah, Alta, I don't know. But yeah, this is a brilliant version of Panzer Dragoon. Very nice graphics as well. Been playing 2 on the server, done a little gameplay of that in widescreen mode. It looks absolutely beautiful, really does. Next up is House of the Dead 3, House of the Dead 3. Not tried this yet. Then we've got an absolute classic. When I got this game and played it, I looked for number 2, but I had to get it for the PlayStation. So yeah, we're talking about Outrun 2 here. Oh, what a game. Really nice graphics, especially when you go through like Egypt and all that. It's just, beautiful game. Sega knew how to do stuff in the background. They were legends of it. Next up is Metal Gear 4. Not Metal Gear, Metal Slug 4. So yeah, Metal Slug games, what more can you say? These are brilliant. Something I've got in a minute, or I show you. A bit related to this. Yeah, Metal Slug 4, great shoot 'em up. And the last but not least, game I've been wanting ages. I did have the download version on the Xbox 360, but I've always wanted the original on the Xbox, and I'm very happy to have this now. And that's Stubbs the Zombie, the rebel without a pulse. Stubbs the Zombie. Oh, it's just such a great game. Sort of a bit of a head turner where you're not fighting the zombies, you are the zombie, and you're turning other sort of characters into zombies as well to build up your army. Yeah, fantastic game. Whew. We're about halfway there now. Next up is the stuff I got from Martin the Isham Gamer. Again, all these links of these channels will be in the description below. Because Martin's always such a gentleman. He had a little gift in the box. There's something extra in there. Yeah, and it's this Sonic collection figure, Blaze. I'm assuming she's a new character from maybe the new series, or yeah, from the new series, either on the telly or in the games. So yeah, never actually heard of her, but yeah, it's a bloody cool little figure, and it comes with a Chaos Emerald as well. So yeah, that's very cool, that is. So thank you for that, mate. Yeah, next up, it's cost me 70 quid. Some Nintendo stuff. So your memory card, joypad. It's a reproduction joypad, like a thingy, but it works absolutely brilliant. Nice to have a memory card as well. Obviously the N64. The cable is in the back of the TV, but it's an actual official S-video cable, which they're a bit sought after, because these original grey versions, you could, dark grey version, you could actually get S-video out of them, which is better than composite or bloody aerial. So yeah, I've got quite a nice picture on the CRT, and now my modded one that Retro Bear Claire did is now connected to the LCD TV to capture. So more Nintendo 64 content is coming onto the channel. Always enjoyed this console. Always been a great console to play on, especially if you want to play with your friends with the 4 ports already for multiplayer. Yeah, it's quite a nice nick actually. Yeah, it took me bloody ages to pay the poor bloke, so I do apologise that for Martin. He's kept it in his house for ages for me. And yeah, and obviously it's not complete without a few games. All games I actually didn't even have. So we've got Racing Simulation, which is Monaco Grand Prix. Good racer, that is. Some nice graphics on that. Never owned a football game on a N64, so International Superstar Soccer 64. Played that, actually very good football game. And last but not least is Star Fox 64. Brilliant game. One I've been wanting for a while, actually. So yeah, almost completed my N64 game. Still want to try and get Mario Tennis, and there's just a couple more games, and then I'm quite happy with that collection, because I've got me me Ever cart for the N64. So yeah, cheers Martin for a good deal and for the free little gift, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. Next up now is the new oh no, sorry, is also they came with the boxes as well. The football one and Monaco Grand Prix. So nice to have the boxes and the books. Yeah, so next up is the brand new console that has entered the GameZone Birdroom. Came with quite a few different cables, composite, RGB SCART, composite, no, that's not, that's component and composite. And I believe it came with an S video as well. But that might still be in the drawer. And yes, it is the Neo Geo. Now this isn't the original Neo Geo AES system. This is the MVS. But it doesn't matter. I mean, they're one to one. I've always wanted to own this console, the Neo Geo. It has always been one console that I've never been able to reach, you know, or get my hands on it. When I used to see the game footage from Games World on Sky One, you know, and you used to see some of the games and they looked absolutely incredible. And then obviously when you're in the arcade, you see the King of Fighters, Art of Fighting with these huge sprites. Just always made me jealous not to own this. And now it is in the GameZone Birdroom, so expect a few videos on this. Just it's a beautiful machine. I've never realised just how big the cartridges were. Obviously, I didn't go for the black one. I went for the translucent case because I didn't want people to think that it was a AES. So I wanted to make sure that it looks slightly different. But yeah, beautiful machine. Really beautiful. And what's good, you know, I can't spit my words out. If you've got a machine, you need some games. So I've already picked up a few games. First up is a multi-disc from AliExpress. This is 30-in-1. Some great games on here. I will show you some footage of the games list. The games list, unfortunately, is all in Chinese, but all the games play in English. So, yeah, some cracking games on that. Do need to get some cases for these, and these are my 3 official ones, which I'm quite happy. The most expensive one I've got, which was just under 45 quid. The other 2 were a lot cheaper. They were like 35 and 40, I think. It's been a while since I got these. And yeah, this first one is actually an early Christmas present from the missus. It's the Art of Fighting. Absolute classic fighter. Not quite in the league of the Mortal Kombats or the excellent Street Fighters, but very, very good. Then we have Super Sidekick 2. Unfortunately, there must be something wrong with this slightly, because it plays brilliant, but you know the white lines of the football field, they're not on it, they're disappeared. So it's just a green pitch, unfortunately. I've tried cleaning the contacts and everything, but yeah, still doesn't play right. But I mean, it's playable, but just, yeah, you haven't got the white lines on the pitch, which is unfortunate. And last but not least, probably my favourite game out the three, which, yeah, I've got this just under 45 quid, and that's the original, where it all started, King of the Fighters 94. Brilliant game. So look at the size of these disc cartridges as well. They're huge, bigger than my head almost. But yeah, just what a game, what a console. As I said, I've always wanted that console in the bird room, or just when I was little. Just graphics always looked just so amazing. Wonder One as well with the arcade system. Just, oh, it's magical. It's magical being in the GameZone Birdroom. I mean, I've got it connected up to the big beast CRT, and it looks brilliant. But I will obviously do some game capture of it, show you the different cables as well, what they look like. But so it was nice that they gave you a range of cables as well. And yeah, that was with tax, I want to say £262 on AliExpress with tax. The 13-1 cartridge, that was £30. So yeah, good 30 games, terrific games on here. So yeah, absolutely over the moon with all that lot. I think that's it. Yeah, quite a big pickup video over the last few months. Couple of late arrivals, hence why I look a little bit different from the footage earlier. I've been wanting to get this video out quite some time, but I don't know, I've just not felt like doing it. You know, my hands have been incredibly painful, and I've just not had the energy to do it really. I've had quite a bad infection in my left tit, so, and that sort of affected me as well. But yeah, it's nice to start to feel a bit more like my old self. And yeah, so these are a few late pickups, as I said, hence why I look very different from the earlier stuff. So yeah, we've got another MVS game, Puzzle Bobble. Been wanting this in the collection for quite some time. Dexter's just about to be naughty and chuck his food all over the place. But yeah, I've been wanting this game for ages. This is the original Buster Move. Such a great puzzle game, so I'm quite happy for that to be in the collection. And I can't wait to show off the MVS footage. The MVS, fucking awesome console. I love it. And then we've got two products to review, which I'm looking forward to. One is from Lightning Mods. Yes, this is the latest version of the V2. This is the 7.1 version. So the V2 7.1. Bit of a mouthful. Say that when you're not drunk. So yeah, looking to deep dive into this system. Again, thank you Lightning Mods for that. I can't wait to review that. And another product was gifted to me from Kaiko Labs. Yes, I haven't had a Kaiko Labs product for quite some time, and so yeah, looking forward to reviewing this. I've been wanting this device for quite some time, but I was always hesitant about it due to the fact the resolution change, especially for the 5th generation of consoles, where they would go to 480p to then drop down to 320 or whatever the system could cope with at that point. And yeah, it used to, with this device, it used to be a bit quite a delay in it. But it's the newest version 1.8, and it is the OSSC, the Open Source Scan Converter. Yeah, and I can't wait to review this. It's quite a nice looking device, nice box. And Kaiko Labs, they do usually do some really nice Scott HDMI cables and that. So I'm looking forward to reviewing this. I really am. So thank you for that, Kaiko. And yeah, that is it now. That is all the stuff. That's all catched up. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Button bash that like, subscribe, hit that little bell. Take it easy. GameZone.